Dear students, I hope you are all safe and watching my videos serially one by one. I have just uploaded my lesson 3 on company balance sheet, and now I'm coming to you with another video. And in this video, I'll be dealing with some items, the treatment of some items in balance sheet, in company balance sheet, Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. Earlier, I have given you the format. I have also given you a solution of a practical question on balance sheet of companies. I tried to explain to you. I have shared with you the PDF file as well, and my video I have shared with you. And now I'll be dealing with some excellent questions are there. Some beautiful questions, small, tiny questions, but all are related to corporate accounting company balance sheet Schedule 3. And let us discuss one by one. The question may be like this, not as a balance sheet as a whole, but certain items will be given to you, and you'll be asked to identify where these items will be put in the company balance sheet. The questions will be like this: under which main head and subhead of equity and liabilities part the following items will be shown in company balance sheet as per Schedule 3. This question may be there, and question may be also there: under which head and subhead of equity and liabilities the following items will be shown in the company balance sheet. And there may be also question like give the main head and subhead under which the following items will be shown in the company balance sheet, or maybe give the main head and subhead of the asset side of the company balance sheet under which the following items will be shown in the balance sheet. So these types of questions are there. It's a mixed question. I'll be taking up certain items like this and explaining to you, and I'll share with you the PDF file as well. And you can study from your book also, because these types of questions, short questions, may be there in final account. These are objective questions. These are also important for your civil service examinations, say APSC or UPSC examinations, maybe these types of small questions. So let's start how you shall write the answer. I'm showing that in these types of questions, it's nice to, it will be very comfortable to answer like this. You make a format like 3 columns. Number 1 column will be item, you write the item, next main head, subhead. So these are 3 columns you made: item, main head, subhead. So you draw these types of columns. First column you write item, then main head, and then subhead. You'll be writing here the item from the question. You'll be mentioning under which main head it will be recorded in the balance sheet, and here you'll be mentioning under which subhead this item will be recorded in the balance sheet of a company. So let's start item by item. So you'll be liking it. It's a very interesting question, and this will help you to understand the balance sheet format better. It should be a test. You can say it's a quiz, accountancy quiz. So here first item is given security premium. So security premium, it comes under which main head? So you write a security premium, then main head will be shareholders fund, and the subhead will be reserves and surplus. So in security premium, we write a security premium, main head shareholders fund, and subhead reserves and surplus. So this will give you 1 mark, if it is 1 mark, full. This will have to solve the questions, solve this tiny questions, small questions, short notes. Let us go by some more items. Then it is given here public deposit. Public deposit will be coming main head non-current liabilities. Main head will be non-current liabilities, and subhead long-term borrowings, public deposit. Then forfeited shares. Forfeited shares will be coming under main head shareholders fund, and subhead subscribed capital shown by way of addition. Subhead, it will be subscribed capital, it will be shown at forfeited shares, something like that. Then next item is sundry creditors. Sundry creditors will be coming main head current liabilities, and subhead will be trade payables. trade payables. So this way you have to make the format and solve these types of questions. Then one more item here is debenture. Debenture will be coming main head non-current liability, because debenture is a long-term liability. You have to pay the money back after quite some time, several years. So long-term liability. It will be main head long-term liability, and subhead will be long-term borrowings. Under long-term liability, non-current liabilities. Under non-current liabilities, there is one heading long-term borrowings. Under that, debenture will be put. Then interest accrued but not due on debentures. Interest accrued but not due on debentures. This will be coming main head current liabilities and subhead other current liabilities. So you have understood that. Let's take some more items from here. Capital reserve. Capital reserve main head will be shareholders fund. For capital reserve, main head will be shareholders fund and subhead will be reserves and surplus. You know, subhead will be reserves and surplus. Bills payable, main head current liabilities and subhead will be trade payables. Trade payables. Okay, you will be finding it in the balance sheet. Then unclaimed dividend. Unclaimed dividend, main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then calls in arrears. You know, calls in arrears, shareholders have not paid some calls, that money you have to to receive from them. That will be coming under main head shareholders fund. Main head shareholders fund, and it will be under subscribed capital. And how it will be shown? Shown by way of deduction. It will be shown by way of deduction. And calls in advance, you know the meaning of calls in advance. Some shareholders have paid calls of shares in advance you have received. It's a liability. Its main head will be current liability and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then interest accrued but not due on debentures. It will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. So this way, let's find some more items. Capital redemption reserve. Main head will be shareholders fund and subhead will be reserves and surplus. Then there is one more item. Let me find one more item like this. Debenture redemption reserve. The main head will be shareholders fund and subhead will be reserves and surplus. Let me find. Yes, GST and tax payable. GST payable. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then advance from customers. You have taken money advance from customers, that will be supplying goods in future. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then provision for tax. There is one item, provision for tax. Provision for tax, main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be short-term provisions. Short-term provisions. Let me take some more items here. Surplus or balance in statement of profit and loss, debit. See, statement of profit and loss, you know, I have not taught you still now. Statement of profit and loss, that is profit and loss account. It is here called statement of profit and loss, and that is showing debit balance. You know, debit balance means loss. So this is given to you, and the main head will be shareholders fund and subhead will be reserves and surplus. You will be showing it as a negative item. Put in the bracket, it will be adjusted with the other figures. The surplus, if there is surplus in the statement of profit and loss, means profit, in that case the main head will be again shareholders fund and subhead will be reserves and surplus. Then some more items let me take from here. Proposed dividend. Main head you put current liabilities and subhead short-term provisions. Unclaimed dividend. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then bank overdraft or cash credit. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be short-term borrowings. Let me take some more items for your benefit. Public deposit. So public deposit is a liability. Company has taken public deposit, it's a liability. Main head will be non-current liabilities and subhead will be long-term borrowings. Then term loan from bank. Main head will be non-current liabilities and subhead will be long-term borrowings. Then current maturities of long-term debts. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Let me take one or two. Okay, outstanding expenses. Main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be other current liabilities. Then there is one item, authorized share capital. Where it will go? They are asking. Main, see, it is not coming to the balance sheet. I told you in the other video, previous video, it will not come in the balance sheet. It will come as a working note to the accounts. So the main head will be stated in the notes to the account on share capital. You draw the format of balance sheet and below you give note, then you write share capital, there you write authorized capital, only there you mention it. It will not come in the main format of the balance sheet. Then employees pension fund. Main head will be non-current liabilities and subhead will be long-term provisions. Then bill payable, where how much time is 11 minutes. Bill payable, main head will be current liabilities and subhead will be trade payables. Then what more is there? Let me take one or two items more. Goodwill. Goodwill, how it will come? Goodwill is asset. Main head will be non-current asset and subhead will be, see, earlier it was fixed asset, but now we cannot write fixed asset. It will be property, plant and equipment. Yes, property, plant and equipment. Then asset side, one more item, loose tools. Where it will go? Loose tools, it will, main head will be current asset and subhead will be their students' inventories. So loose tools will be coming under current asset, under inventories. And you can make note in the accounts, note to accounts, inventories, there you add it. Stock in trade, same like loose tools. Main head will be current asset and subhead will be inventories. These types of questions are also set in the questions. 5, 6, 7 items will be given and you will be asked to show under which main head and which subhead it will be recorded in the balance sheet. So you have to make a format like this. You have to make a format like this, and in the format you shall explain. You shall put 3 columns. One is items and then the main head, subhead. So items you take from the question and main head you write and subhead. Then cash in hand and cash in bank. Where it will go? Main head will be current asset and subhead will be cash and cash equipments, cash equivalents, cash and cash equivalents. Plant and machinery. Where it will go? Plant and machinery. Main head will be non-current asset and subhead will be, see, earlier it was fixed asset and under fixed asset it was intangible asset. But now don't write fixed asset. Subhead will be property, plant and equipment, and under that in a tangible asset. So plant and machinery will be coming, and even let us take one more at a time. Land and buildings, both plant and machinery and land and building, this will be coming under the main head non-current asset and subhead will be property, plant and equipment dash tangible assets. It will be coming under tangible assets. Let me take some more items. So we are having some time because we should not go long videos. So short videos help in uploading. It's very easy. Bill receivable. Why it will go? Please remember, bill receivable will be coming under main head current asset and subhead trade receivables. Trade receivables. Sometimes you listen to this video whenever there is, suppose electricity is not there, even you can just listen to this video, or suppose you are traveling somewhere and listen to this video, it will be fixed in your mind and you can remember very well. And suppose you don't have any book before you take this video and listen. Debtors. Main head will be current asset and subhead will be trade receivables. Then furniture and fixture. Tell me, furniture and fixture. Main head will be non-current asset and subhead will be property, plant and equipment. Under that, tangible assets. Then patent, trademark. Where it will go? Patent and trademark. Main head will be non-current assets and subhead will be property, plant and equipment. Under that, intangible asset. Remember, Patents, trademark will be coming under property, plant and equipment, intangible asset. Then vehicles will be coming main head, non-current asset, and sub head will be under property, plant and equipment, tangible. Interest accrued on investment, where it will come? Interest accrued on investment. Main head will be current asset and sub head will be other current assets. So this way, dear students, you have to solve these types of questions. I'll be giving you some PDF of this because I need not tell you all the items from here. You can see your book also. Anyway, one more item, copyright. Where copyright will be coming? Main head will be non-current asset and sub head will be property, plant and equipment. Under that, intangible asset. Like that, investment, main head will be non-current asset and sub head will be non-current investment. Then one more item, raw materials. Okay, main head current asset and sub head inventories. Stock of finished goods, main head current asset and sub head inventories. Then so this way you can find prepaid insurance, main head current asset and sub head other current assets. I need not tell any other item here. I'll be giving you just simply the PDF and you can go by that and you can easily learn this format. This will help you very good self-test questions. These are the, you can test yourself whether you can put all items in the balance sheet properly or not. General reserve, if the item is general reserve, it will be coming main head shareholders fund and sub head will be reserves and surplus. So this way you have to solve these types of tiny questions. So dear students, one more last item. Yes, one more last item. Debenture redemption reserve. Main head will be shareholders fund and sub head will be reserves and surplus. Because it is reserve now, it will be coming under reserves and surplus. The general reserve, why it will come? General reserve. This will be coming under main head shareholders fund and sub head reserves and surplus. So this will, I think, help you to understand which items are coming under which main head and which sub head of balance sheet. And if you do these types of exercises, then even the balance sheet will be easy for you and you can learn, understand the balance sheet, you can practice the balance sheet easier way. So these types of exercise are very helpful. That's why I have made this video and I'll be sharing with you very soon. Thank you very much.